we're going to have a little demonstration for you right now. Bill, we have a phone here that we're going to go ahead and decide to, let's say, ship to Grandma as a nice example for us today. So it's kind of fragile. We've taped this receiver on. What's our next step in making sure that we can ship it?
Next step is we want to measure it. It's roughly 10 inches by 10 inches by 4 inches tall. So that means in order to comply with the UPS and FedEx regulations, we want 2 inches of some sort of packing all the way around. So we've chosen a box that's 14 by 14. We put peanuts in the bottom of it.
That's our first layer of protection right there.
Right,
but that's not enough. We want to go ahead and make sure we wrap this thoroughly with this thicker bubble wrap as opposed to using the smaller stuff.
Right. The smaller stuff is made primarily for dishes and things you're stacking one on top of the other. You take the bubble wrap, put the bubble wrap in, take your fragile, set it in the box, and you can see from the box there's 2 inches all the way around. We've got 2 inches of peanuts on the bottom.
And then we just got to top it all off right there.
Right.
Because this box, it's going to get thrown around a little bit en route.
Right. Here's the whole thing. Now, that's all set.
All the way to the top. We want to make sure there's no extra space there.
Right. And you shake it down, then you close it.
And then we tape it up.
Tape it up.
And is there a rule to how many lines of tape you want to have? Because I always just do it almost all the way over.
All right. And if you do the edges like this right here, and you fold that down.
Fold that down like that. And then you get the corners in so you get that nice seal all the way around that whole box right there.
Right.
Interesting stuff.
You do both sides, get it like that, and basically what they say, you should be able to take that box, throw it on the ground from 6 feet, there's no damage.
Well, that's a good rule of thumb there. Be sure if you're packaging it yourself, do a right job. Make sure if you're going to throw it 6 feet, you've done it what you need to do correctly. You don't want to damage it before it even heads out. When we come back, we're talking about the pricing. That's right. It's all about the money. Try to save you a little bit of money as you ship those holiday gifts this holiday season. Well, you're right. Nothing's more of a bigger bummer than getting something in a package and it ended up getting broken because it wasn't packed properly. Well, we want to make sure that you pack things properly, but we also want to make sure that you save a little bit of money when you're going through that packaging process. Bill, what's a few tips people can need to know before they go ahead and put that in, actually send that package out?
3 things they need to know about shipping. The shipping rates are based on weight, size, and destination. If you use a box that's bigger than you need to use, then it's going to cost you more than what it should. We showed you packaging a telephone here a minute ago. This is the size box you needed. If you turned around and put that in a bigger box, you might pay 30–40% more to ship it because it's determined, the shipping rates are determined by size and weight. Conversely, you get a situation where we get customers come in here with 3 small boxes. If they were together in a bigger box, it would be cheaper to ship them as 1 rather than 3 because basically anything that you ship, there's an initiation fee, it's about $5. And if there's only 1 initiation fee, it's going to be cheaper for you.
So one of the ways people can really save is by, especially for a person like myself, I don't ship things very often at all, but it's to consult experts like you, and how could people do that?
Right. Well, they can call us or they can stop in. We're right here in Lambertville. And it's super important because sometimes we just had a fellow that wanted to ship skis and boots and helmets to Park City, Utah. We ended up saving them quite a bit because of the size of the skis. We had a situation where they should be shipped alone, and then the others, the helmets and the shoes, should be shipped in a separate box. Otherwise, the box would be so big. Basically, if a box is over length, width, and height over 60 inches, there's a bump in rates. If it goes over 90, there's another bump. If it goes over 120, there's another bump.
Wow. So you want to go ahead and make sure everything's the right size, the right shape, the right weight. It's a lot to think about, but if you actually do your homework, it'd save a lot of money in the long run. Now, keep in mind, December 17th, that's when FedEx says shipping by ground within the United States. That's the last day you want to go ahead and have anything shipped to make it there by Christmas.